The Simulation Football League presents The Kramer Show. Your non-stop SFL action begins now.
Thank you once again, Mike Daggs, for that lovely introduction. We are moving on to Week 10. Hi, I'm Kramer Sansone, and welcome back into The Kramer Show. And today, it's not going to be one of those big flashy type of shows. We're going to get to some of course, the recap of the week. We also have some other things to get involved too. Of course, what's trending. I have a great topic and fun topic we can get into. So, why don't we just get on to it?
The recap of the week.
So, the Atlanta Swarm was too much for the St. Louis Gladiators, 21-16. The Chicago Wildcats pounced on the Houston Hyenas, 27-21. Sioux Falls Sparrows were victorious on the road against the London Knights, 31-24. Baltimore Vultures squeaked by the New Orleans Pharaohs, 27-26. Mexico City Aztec took down the Charleston Predators, 34-19. Queen City Crusaders, I guess you want to say, pillaged the Las Vegas Fury, 26-13. Arizona Scorpions stunned the Carolina Skyhawks 20-17. The Seattle Tyrants came back from behind a lot to beat the Denver Nightwings 37-24. Vancouver Legion steamrolled the Jacksonville Kings 51-38. The Florida Storm defeated the Tulsa Desperados 31-24. That was a great, action for Week 9. It's kind of insane to think there's only 3 more weeks left, 10, 11, and 12 as the 10. Week 10, it's Friday. It's starting tomorrow. It's insane of how quick the season has gone, because it seemed like it's been just like a snap of your finger and everything has just moved on. I think we've already seen the MVP races, but next week and next shows we're going to dissect a little bit more of the MVP races. And I think it's already a clear-cut favorite. I'll let you know next week of who I think it's going to be. But this Week 9 action, what really shocked me the most was, yes, the Denver Nightwings losing 37-24 when they were up 3-24. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. Vancouver is looking amazing right now. They are looking very unstoppable at the moment, and that's a great way to get into the next part of players. Well, I'll just why should I say it? Rich Pratcher, what is it going to be?
Players of the week.
So the offensive player of the week, of course, goes to Tom Pepper, who was 31 for 40. I guess you can say he was peppering the passes to all the Vancouver Legion. Had 390 yards along with 3 touchdowns. That's one of the big reasons why they won by, well, it was 51-38, but it was, I don't know. I only watched a few parts of the game. It seemed like it was 50 to a little less than 38, probably 20 the entire game. So Vancouver, which was just lights out and amazing during that game. That's a great reason why Tom Pepper was the offensive player of the week. Defensive player of the week goes to the Carolina Skyhawks for Stark. 13 tackles, 2 assisted, 1 pass deflection, and 3 tackles for a loss. The only thing that didn't come from this was a win for the Skyhawks, as they're a good team. I know that Arizona just pretty much came out of nowhere and won it. 2 of the, I guess you want to call them the lower teams from this season alone that has more room to develop, more growth. They're very strong organizations between Arizona and also Carolina. I without a doubt believe they're going to have some great success here in the SFL going into season 15 and 16 and beyond. It's a weird thing. It's weird to think that 2 of the best teams in the league are under 500 right now with Seattle and Denver. So things can change, and those are 2 of the championship teams from last season. Those were in the championship game. Let's go to the special teams player of the week. It's Queen City Crusaders, James Troll. I feel like James has had a lot of these special teams players of the week, and I think it's starting to pile up there. He's one of the better kickers. Yes, it's his rookie season as a kicker. I know he's only missed 2 so far, so it's okay. I know you've only missed 2, but he had 100% accuracy this past game. He did net a 44-yarder, which was his longest in that game. I'm not 100% sure what his longest career is, but as a kicker myself, you have a lot of potential in this league, James Troll.
Playoffs?
Yeah, the playoffs. So, as we just get down to it, Atlanta and Vancouver have clinched. They have. I'll throw up the little picture here in a second. But mathematically speaking, no team has officially been eliminated yet. So that's good for teams that have 6 losses, a team that has 5 losses. They're still in the hunt, which is a good sign. And I know 2 teams right now have 7 losses, but that's the magic number right now. If you have lost 7 games, you can mathematically be eliminated after the end of this week. And right now, only 2 teams right now have 7 losses currently. That is with London and Houston, but they still have a chance. It's weird how the factors work out. They end up winning. That's the thing. London and Houston need to win. Yes, I know it's going to suck too if one of the teams that wins, then that means they're eliminated. It's first come first serve when it's coming in here. Better luck next season between these two. Both 2 great organizations. It may not be their year, and there's a lot of 2 and 6 teams right now, 3 and 6 teams, excuse me, and it's only going to be this is going to be a big week. This is going to be a week that you're going to see pinpoint the differences of teams right now that have that not the ick factor of more of it. You're not going to be in the playoffs factor. And if you look at the playoff picture, of course, Legion and Vancouver have clinched it. Atlanta right now sitting at the top 1 spot, so it'd be a 1, and then the Legion would be a 2. Queen City's sitting pretty solid right now. I feel like if they win this week, they're automatically in for a chance to the playoffs. Then you got a little 6-3 pack with Charleston, Baltimore, and Sioux Falls. In the 5-4, only 2 teams right now: the Tulsa Desperados and the Jacksonville Kings. Wildcats, Aztecs still sticking around. I forgot the Wildcats are also 5-4. Though what's fun to watch is the 4 and 5 teams between the Aztecs, Gladiators, and Fury. That's my favorite area to look at because it's always good to see those great pushes towards the end. And of course, there's always gonna be something traumatic. I like seeing chaos, controlled chaos, or even a crazy chaos. That's the best thing. It's what gets you talking. It's what gets you engaged. It's what gets you involved into this league a lot better. And it also makes great content here for simulation football. Of course, on the Kramer Show, it gives me some more things to talk about. So that's what your playoff picture looks like right now. Good luck to the rest of the teams. I hope some teams do not get eliminated, but it's going to be that week where we will find out by the end of Week 10 who's not going to make the playoffs. So what's next, Rich?
What's trending?
All right, what's trending? All right, so new faces in the league. Yeah, we've seen an influx of players joining the SFL since due to recent pandemics here and across the world. In the United States, there's no sports going on, and there's a live sports that we're giving to you that you don't have to go outside for anything for this part. And you can just sit back and watch. I know there's an influx of you, but this is the thing. You should not, once you join the league, this is pretty much my steps. When you join the league, don't expect people to reach out to you. There's going to be some that's going to reach out to you. There's always those friendly people that are going to. But what I mean by reaching out, I mean by having you join a team. Of course, people are going to welcome you with warm arms, warm graces, because that's what we are. We're a family atmosphere. We may gripe at each other, we may argue, we may bicker in general chat, but at the end of the day, we're all a part of this community that's growing, and it's a very positive aspect. Yeah, people may get a little, I guess, sad, angry, mad, but by the end of the day, you get over it. That's just how we work. And right now, if you're joining in, you see all that stuff. I mean, you of course stay away from all of it, but interact with people. That's the number one biggest thing right there. Is interact with people and make sure you reach out. Please. I can't preach this enough. Make sure you reach out to an owner of a team. We have 20 teams right now. There'll be 22 by next season. Reach out to the owners, reach out to the general managers, reach out to the coaches, reach out to players to help them, I guess, guide you to the team, because that's what's going to get you on a spot. Make sure you're noticed. If you're noticeable, you will, without a doubt, find a team the quickest. And if you're just sitting back waiting for someone to message you, you are right now overlooked. So my biggest thing is make sure you reach out to them, because that's exactly what I did when I joined 3 seasons ago, not 3 years ago. It seems like it's been 3 years. But make sure you reach out and make sure you're friendly, you're positive, and be seen. Be creative. I know I have this platform, the Kramer Show, to talk about what's going on in the SFL. But we have a guy, of course, friend of the show, Johnny Pickler, who does pregame interviews, post-game interviews. He'll just, I guess, if you want to call it a vlog of what's going on in the St. Louis Gladiators, I guess, locker room with his friends, his buddies. That's cool. That's different. That's something that we have not seen in the SFL that he's brought in. I'm not trying to say be like Johnny Pickler. I'm saying be different. Be charismatic. Be creative. Stand out that way. If you're a rookie right now and you know that you're going to be the SFLM, which is congratulations, the SFLM is going to be insane. It's going to be fun. I can't actually wait. I'm actually very surprised right now that I didn't even know that one of my players, Adam Wiseman, was actually going to be in a head coaching job. And the fact that I've seen that, he's a head coach for the SFL minor league in Birmingham, that's even perfect. That's cool. I'm still shocked by things, but that's with him. He's reached out. He's tried. He's interacted. He engaged with people. Now he's a head coach. He worked his way as a non-contract to a contract player for the Denver Nightwings. So there's people that you can follow in footsteps, but make sure you have that guidance. Maybe there might be someone there that's leading you the right way, which is perfect. Try to go under the wing of somebody. Heck, you can always message me. I will give you my honest opinion about anything and what to do. Heck, I've helped out a few kickers in the league to help them with progression-wise, because it's weird for a kicker to think, okay, what do I need to do? But please, all the new faces coming into the league, make sure you stand out. Make sure you are noticeable. And make sure you make those check-ins. That thing's huge, and also get that subscription plan so you can actually play in the SFL minor league season, because you will not want to miss that chance because it's brand new. And why wouldn't you want to join something that's brand new that's going to keep on staying here for seasons to come? All right, what is next is something that is ridiculous. If you hear this number 404, what do you think it is? 404. 404. That's a total of interceptions between all the quarterbacks in the SFL right now. 404 total interceptions. Let that soak in for a second. We've only been 9 weeks. We haven't even gotten to week 10 yet. That is ridiculous. Johnny Pickler leads it. I think he only has 7 interceptions thrown, so he has the lowest interceptions. But leading it, that's something you do not want. And Kentez Johnson, you have 32 interceptions. I'm not trying to call anybody out, but I'm going to talk about the bottom 3, which is odd because Kentez Johnson has 32 interceptions, and the record for Houston's 2-7. Let's go to the number 3 person, as the hierarchy, I guess, would say, is Agnes McElwain. He has 28, and of course, London's 2-7. But the outlier in all this is you may throw interceptions, and you're still a great team because Deacon Nickens has 29. Deacon Nickens, friend of the show, love the guy. He has 29 interceptions thrown. But Tulsa's 5-4. That right there shows that no matter how many interceptions your team has thrown, if you have a well-rounded team, you are going to be great in this league. Yeah, this is a passing league for some. This is a running league for some. It just depends on what that week's given to you. The SFL has had tremendous amount of interceptions. I don't know about the fumbles yet. I really didn't go too far depth in that. Maybe next week we'll go into the fumbles aspect of it. But there is a lot of things that's happening with scoring. The quarterback's being pressured a lot. Maybe that's the thing. The quarterback's being pressured. Maybe it's the fact that teams do not have offensive linemen. I know Tom Pepper had that little stint of throwing interceptions, but he also has He has some good offensive linemen that's protecting him as well. And he was the player of the week this week, and he went 31 for 40. So it looks like right now, if you don't have an offensive line, you still have a good team, but it's not the best. It's because you need to protect that quarterback, and the best way to do is have some, I guess, contracted linemen. Sorry for the pause right there, but this is a weird time to be in. It's funny to think that we've got so many people joining in, which is awesome. I love the fact that so many people are joining in. But there's 404 interceptions have been thrown this season, and we have 3 more weeks to go. I wonder if we do not get up. I'm going to say the under's 500, over under 500 for the remainder of the season. I think we can still stay under. But if we end up going over 500, that's going to be crazy. I may have to do something. If we go over 500 interceptions, I guess I'll do a name generator. How about this? You send me ideas of what I should do as a punishment or anything like that. I guess I'll do it. But it's crazy the fact there's 404 interceptions have been thrown. That is crazy. Okay, let's move on. What's next, Rich?
Who you got?
Oh, okay. Who I got. Of course, as always, I'm pulling up on my laptop right now. Yeah, as you've seen, notice I'm not in the typical studio that I'm in. I guess I don't want to go outside in this. I guess I wouldn't say it's weather with this type of environment. But Simulation Football, SimulationFL.net, I always screw that up every single week. We're going from the top to the bottom. We're going to go from what they've got showing to us on TV all the way to the 24th. So starting on this Saturday, Vancouver, Houston Hyenas, 8 my time, 9 Eastern. Let's go Vancouver. Vancouver is looking tremendous. Sorry, Houston, you will be the first team that will be eliminated, which I'm sorry. You had a great season, but Vancouver right now, please prove me wrong. Houston, please prove me wrong. I do not want to be that person that's like, okay, I pretty much predicted Houston not to make the playoffs. Please prove me wrong and win this game. Beat Vancouver. I want some chaos. I want some weird things going on at the top of the food chain. Coming up next, Arizona Scorpions versus the St. Louis Gladiators. Arizona beat Carolina last week. St. Louis needs to win. St. Louis, you need to win. I'm pulling for St. Louis in this game. Mexico City Aztecs versus the New Orleans Pharaohs. Let's go with Mexico City. Charleston Predators taking on the Florida Storm. I'm looking at the eye in the storm right now, and I think these Orcas can take you out. Let me give you Charleston. The Atlanta Swarm taking on the Queen City Corsairs. This is gonna be a fun game. This should be, I guess, the matchup of the week. An 8-1 versus I think they're 7-2. No, wait, 7-3. 7-3. Queen City's 7-3. No, because there hasn't been 10 days. 7-2. Queen City's 7-2. Sorry, it's a brain fart. This is a good matchup. It's gonna be a fun shootout. Give me Atlanta Swarm. That's Hollywood, not Hollywood. BDG. BDG. I got you. You got me on this one. Tulsa Desperados take on the Baltimore Vultures. Let's go Baltimore. Chicago Wildcats taking on the Denver Nightwings. I thought Denver cannot lose at home. It seems like they are losing at home. I didn't think give me Denver. I can't go against my team. Can't go against them. Sioux Falls Sparrows taking on the Seattle Tyrants. Give me Sioux Falls. London Knights taking on the Jacksonville Kings. Give me Jacksonville. Las Vegas Fury taking on the Carolina Skyhawks. We'll end that with the Las Vegas Fury. Thank you for listening to The Kramer Show. Sorry there wasn't much into it, but I hope this is all informative. I hope you did enjoy this. Please leave a like, of course, as always, here on the Simulation Football YouTube channel. This has been The Kramer Show, and I've been Kramer Sansone.